My name's Thomas Kelly, Director of Retention, and this is Welcome to Worcester State. Welcome to Worcester State is an online web show where each week we talk about the important topics that are part of a new student's transition to Worcester State. This is a very exciting episode. This is the season finale. I'm very excited to be joined by Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Lois Wims. Lois, thank you for joining me.
Thanks, TK. Thanks for your enthusiasm for the last show of the series. That's a good deal of responsibility.
Yeah, it has been quite an accomplishment, I would say. So let's get started, because you are Provost here at Worcester State. Mm-hmm. What is a provost? So tell everyone a little bit about
unlike
yourself.
In the military, the provost at Worcester State means that I'm both the chief academic officer and also serve in place of the president when he's unavailable. Basically, number two at Worcester State University. I'm beginning my 5th year here, and I love it. And we're very excited to welcome a new class of students to us this fall.
Awesome. So as you already know, we have some pre-planned questions, so we're going to get started with those.
Okay.
So with opening day right around the corner, can you tell everyone at home a little bit about what to expect on the first few days here at Worcester State?
Okay. So we know that this is a big transition for students. It would be helpful if people come in with their enthusiasm and determination and a little bit of patience as they adjust to Worcester State's rules and procedures and classes. It's always good to take time to learn the campus, maybe before that first day of classes. Have a dry run. Take your schedule and walk through the buildings. You'll find that everybody here at Worcester State is very helpful and would like to smooth your way any way they can, and that there really are no stupid questions unless they're an unasked question. So familiarize yourself with the campus. Maybe have a dry run for your first day, even if you're a commuter. Come in on a day the week before and take a look around. Decide where you're going to, where your first classes are going to be. Learn some names and get ready for exciting and important work here at Worcester State. And know that we're all here to help you.
Awesome. So very important event coming up.
Okay.
Convocation.
Yeah.
Can you tell students a little bit about Convocation?
So academic convocation is a celebration. It's a celebration of you. It's a welcome to all of our students to come back to Worcester State, those who are returning. But for our new students, this is your invitation to the life of the scholarship at Worcester State. And it's a chance for you to engage as members of a class and to meet our faculty, to see them in their academic regalia. So they won't be wearing the suits that TK and I are wearing today, but they'll be wearing their academic robes, which signify their attainment of a doctorate in different programs. It's a very colorful day because people's robes represent the universities and that they attended. So there's different styles of hats and different colors, and it's a chance to help you become enthusiastic about the life of the mind from people, our faculty and staff, who are so excited to be working here and to be working with you and to invite you on a journey and an adventure. So one way to look at Convocation is it's an invitation to the academic adventure.
Awesome. Very cool. It's a great start to a student's career in higher education. The first week of the semester, we mentioned kind of like transition can be a little bit challenging. In your experiences, what do you think is some really good advice for a student trying to navigate the first few weeks at an institution?
Well, time management skills become really important to college students early on. So a good thing to do would be to look at how many hours there really are in the day. Nobody's figured out a way to expand beyond 24, and getting a good amount of sleep is important in there. So you're going to knock off some of those. And so fill in your schedule, but also fill in your schedule some realistic approaches to time with your materials, study, refreshment, social time, time to get involved and engaged on campus. So The first week, you will learn a lot about the activities that we have available, be they in athletics or the arts or student government, and to block out some time to get involved and get engaged with other people on the campus. And recognize it's not high school. Yes, you will have a lot of freedom that you may not have had with your high school schedule, but you'll also have the responsibility to do well. You have to be there. So the first important thing is to make sure that you show up for all of your classes, show up on time, be engaged, ask questions. Many professors will post their syllabus in the weeks before classes begin. If yours has done that, they've done you a great service, because you can print a copy out for yourself, take a real look at what the expectations are through the semester. And it may look a little light in the first week. Don't get fooled. There are some rhythms in the academic year that you need to be aware of. And so you'll need to be looking at the semester as a complete entity, with some periods of intensity and some periods that might be a little bit less intense, but that's a good time to catch up. And a good rule of thumb that we say to students is that for every hour you spend in classroom, at least 2 to 3 hours outside of classroom preparing for class, writing papers, doing your assigned readings, and preparing.
Absolutely. That is great. That is some great advice. Those are all of our planned questions, but you already know that we have a question wheel. So we have one last question for you. This is the last spin of the season.
Okay.
So when you're ready.
The last spin. This is a heavy responsibility.
This better be a good one.
All right.
I feel good about this. All right. And we
Oh,
landed
it's kind of a
on
combination.
right in the middle.
Yeah.
We're going to go with best view.
Best-
On campus, what
Ooh.
would you say is the best view that a student should take in at least once?
Well, actually, because it combines fun things like eating and socializing and a really terrific view, I really like the pod, the dining area, because the glass overlooks the playing fields. On a fall day, you can see the pretty foliage, and it reminds you that we're in a really pretty area. So that's my best view on campus. But there are so many in competition. Lake Ellie, of course.
Oh, for sure. Oh, that is a great answer. I agree. I think the view from Pulse on Dining over campus that side is beautiful. I love it in the fall. I love it after like a nice fresh coating of snow. We don't want a lot of snow, just a little bit. But yeah, great view, great choice. Awesome. Well, Dr. Wims, Lois, thank you so much for joining me for the last episode of Welcome to Worcester State Season 2. If you've enjoyed this episode and perhaps you missed some of the past ones, check us out on youtube.com/Worcester State. Click on the playlist, Welcome to Worcester State. Again, my name's Thomas Kelly, Director of Retention. We'll see you at Academic Convocation next week. Happy Wednesday, signing off from Worcester State. Bye, everybody.